Hey folks, Hak is here with the latest and greatest in arcade stick technology. I'm looking at the Madcatz TE2. Yes, this has been out for over a year. If you guys remember, they came out with the Xbox One version. Not much has changed since then. They did take away a few things. I'll be going into that later. But I'm here looking at the PS3 and PS4 version. And this is the Ultra Street Fighter 4 edition. You can get the Guilty Gear. I believe the Persona version is out too. It's just a different, coat of paint on the same stick. So I actually have never done a review on the TE2. So I'm just gonna show you the differences between your TE1 and then what can you expect from the new line of Madcatz sticks. And did they reinvent the wheel? Probably not, but it's still I generally prefer the stick over the TE1. So you could probably stop watching this video. I'm joking. All right, so let's get into it. So let's just talk about the way the stick looks. So they opted away from the whole view-lick style of TE1 sticks, which is what the original Street Fighter 4 was on, and the Taito, the Taito view-licks arcade panels and whatnot. And they went for something a little more sleeker. It has their own little bevel edges on there. The blue sides look really nice. I actually have the original Xbox One version. This is before they released the one with the red sides. This is the black one they had with the Killer Instinct, colors on it. It looks almost exactly the same. This one actually has translucent sides, but the new version has blue sides. I hope they do what they did with the original TE, which is to allow you to actually use a cool and different, replaceable side panels, which would be really neat because these, even though they're a little difficult to remove, it'll probably be worth the effort. So the stick in general looks nice. One thing I would like to say right away is the plastic is really nice. I like the mold they use, whatever. It has a nice texture to it, and it feels a lot more sturdy than the original. I actually have the original here, and through comparison, you can see this one's been, like you can see just in general, like these sticks last a long time. This is from the original round 2 launch, and yeah, I know the back panel is all messed up. This is my custom. I've been upgrading and modifying it ever since, and still here. The plastic on the new stick feels a lot better, but that actually comes with the cost. So besides that, it has a home button on top. It lets you change from left stick, D-pad, right stick. You have your lock for your start and select buttons in the back. And so if you're mashing MVT2, you don't actually hit the home button. And you switch from each system with the actual manual switch. It's not auto switch. It does not detect the PS3 and PS4. So yeah, you have to switch manually. And it's a really cool solution for people who have their old system and they want to upgrade to a new system. Since there isn't many fighting games for the new system besides Zerd and Ultra Street Fighter 4 is coming out. Skullgirls already supports PS3 stick, so you don't really need a PS4 stick for that. But as of right now, this is your only option. And the stick itself, like I said, I like the way the art looks on this stick. It's really cool. Comes with your black and gray Sono buttons, all Sono parts, as you all know, because you wouldn't be paying for that unless it was. And then the bottom has a non-slip mat on it, so when you put it on your desk, it doesn't move around that much. It does move around, but not as bad as the original TEs with just the rubber stoppers. And it also has these cool little straps if you want to put it on a shoulder strap, which is like the dumbest thing, but who knows? There's probably somebody out there. But yeah, it does work with that. And probably the coolest feature they pulled from another stick, which is the Aatrox, and it's just a good general design decision, was to have it as a one button open. Ta-da! And everything you need is in there. It's pretty sick. Yeah. All right. This is actually the detachable cord, which is a lot bigger than most people think. The only thing I don't like about it, it has its own proprietary connector. It looks like some kind of offshoot of the DIN connectors from like a Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn or whatever. It works. It fits in its own compartment right here. If you can see, I'll probably get a zoom up later. And what's cool is it actually has button compartments right here, so you can put replacement buttons. And if you want to switch a button, all you have to do is pop one out, pop a new one in, and you're good to go. It actually has a screwdriver which fits right in the stick. So let's say you want to replace art on the go. Oh no, I had a change of heart. I love Sakura now. I have to show my love. So what's cool is that the stick actually has a plexiglass, unlike the original TEs, which you have to get the laminated or buy the plexiglass from Arthur. Shout out to him from Tech Innovations. This one actually comes with it, so you can print this out of Kinko's. It's legal size, pretty easy to do. I've done it on mine, and you're good to go. All the buttons can be interchanged. I actually have the color code guide right here, so you know which all the buttons go. The red goes here. The PCB's in its own little PCB compartment. In general, pretty nice layout inside. All the hinges are metal, which is a real big deal because you're gonna be opening and closing the stick a lot. The lock hinge mechanism, I've had mine for a year and it hasn't been going bad. Fingers crossed. And that's what you're also paying for, is the like this stuff has been tested, quality controlled, you can just tell. Mine's a little messy. I used to have a Duma PC. There's nothing in there now, but these are all custom LEDs I'm putting in there. Oh, that brings me up to the one change that happened over the year. There's probably others, but this is the most significant one. The buttons don't have an LED light board behind them. The Xbox One version of the stick actually had light up boards behind them, but that's because they had see-through buttons, which they used the more expensive translucent sound buttons. These just use the, you know, the plain old, you know, good to go sound buttons, and they don't actually have the LED board under them. I didn't really care because I don't really care about the LED stuff, but they're saying they're going to sell it. So for you aficionados out there, it should be just a plug and play, because on the original PCB, you just plug it in and you're good to go. The front does light up, and the PS4 controller lights do light up. So there is some flair to it. It's just something I want to bring up. So yeah, things that I want to mention about the stick in general is like what you can expect from, you know, with the TE sticks as you go on. Like, it's gonna last you a long time. I've had mine for over a year, like I said. It's been working well. It definitely had over, I can't even tell you how many button presses. I don't want to make up a number, but I've been playing a lot of Ultra, a lot of, you know, USF4 and MVC3 in general, and some anime, all right, Uniel, whatever the case is. All right, you know, like I do with all my videos, I gotta do a short breakdown of the TE2 and why I recommend it to you. So if you don't have a stick already, this is probably your best stick you can get right now, because it supports both or if you don't have a PS3 stick and you're a Sony user, it's probably the best PS3 stick on the market. It has both PS3 and PS4 support. It's easy to customize. It has a detachable cable. Even has a stupid little wire straps on the back where you can connect your own little shoulder, whatever. It has your lock switches for the home button and the star and select buttons. Really well made. I've had my original one for over a year and it has not, you know, done me wrong at all. The PCBs look really cool, and everything is easy to replace. The art, like I said, it even comes with a screwdriver, which has 12 screws, which is kind of annoying since the original only used 6 screws, whatever the case is. 12 screws to remove, and then you get to replace your art with art you printed at home, because it comes with the plexiglass already built on. Like I said, going forward, this will be my main stick, and honestly, if you don't have a TE stick, or if you had one and you've been thinking about upgrading, this is a great time to do it. It's not just like a small visual upgrade. It's a pretty, you know, big visual upgrade, and the stick feels a lot sturdier, easy to access, and it holds your buttons, and you can even store stuff in it. I don't know what, but it does. Finger Cramp out. You know where to follow us. @Finger Cramp. Same old YouTube, Facebook. What's up? We back.